Welcome to Let's Run It Back, the channel where we dive deep into the nostalgia and history of your favorite TV shows and movie moments. Today we're exploring the magic behind one of the most beloved television programming blocks of all time, ABC's TGIF. Let's kick things off with an in-depth analysis of the start of the TGIF lineup. The birth of TGIF. The concept of TGIF, which stands for Thank Goodness It's Funny, was created in response to the evolving television landscape of the late 1980s. ABC sought to establish a unique and family-friendly programming block to capture the Friday night audience, particularly families who wanted to spend the evening together. The idea was conceived by network executive Jim Janicek, who recognized the potential for a dedicated block that could offer consistent, high-quality entertainment week after week. TGIF officially launched on September 22, 1989, and quickly became a cornerstone of American pop culture. The driving forces behind TGIF Janicek, along with other ABC executives, was instrumental in the creation and implementation of TGIF. The programming block was initially run by Robert Iger, who would later become CEO of the Walt Disney Company. Under Iger's leadership, TGIF thrived due to its strategic selection of shows that appealed to a broad audience, relatable themes, and memorable characters. The success of TGIF. The success of TGIF can be attributed to several factors: the family-friendly nature of the shows, the engaging storylines that spanned multiple genres, and the memorable characters that viewers grew to love. Additionally, the consistent scheduling and promotional efforts helped establish TGIF as a Friday night tradition. The block's popularity was further boosted by its interactive segments, such as TGI Fun Facts and the TGIF Pizza Party Sweepstakes, which kept audiences engaged and excited. Countdown of TGIF shows. Now, let's dive into the countdown of the most iconic TGIF shows, starting from number 15 and working our way up to number 1. Please stay after the countdown to see what caused the decline and ultimate cancellation of the lineup. Make note that these are my opinions, which may change over time. There are no right or wrong answers, as we all have our own taste. If you do not agree with this list, please post your list down in the comments what you feel the list should be in your opinion to spark conversation. Now on to the countdown. Number 15, Two of a Kind, is an American sitcom that aired from 1998 to 1999, starring Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. The series revolves around the lives of twin sisters who, despite their contrasting personalities, learn to navigate adolescence and family life together. After their success on Full House, the Olsen twins was still a hot commodity. Unfortunately, as popular they were, it still didn't lead to this being nearly as popular as their former show. Rightfully so, due to not being as fun overall, in my opinion. For the little time that it was around, it still was a decent watch. Key characters: Mary-Kate Burke, Mary-Kate Olsen, one of the twin sisters, a sporty and outgoing teenager with a mischievous streak; Ashley Burke, Ashley Olsen. The other twin sister, a studious and responsible teenager who values order and structure; Kevin Burke, Christopher Sieber. The girl's father, a widowed college professor who often finds himself overwhelmed by his daughter's antics; Carrie Moore, Sally Wheeler. Kevin's colleague and friend who provides guidance and support as the girl's surrogate mother figure. The series begins with Mary-Kate and Ashley Burke, twin sisters with distinctly different personalities, adjusting to life after their mother's death. They live with their father, Kevin Burke, who struggles to balance his career as a college professor with raising two spirited teenage daughters. Mary-Kate is adventurous and outgoing, often diving headfirst into new experiences and mischief. Ashley, on the other hand, is more reserved and academic, focusing on her studies and trying to maintain order in their household. Despite their differences, the sisters share a close bond and often team up to tackle challenges and solve problems together. Throughout the series, Two of a Kind explores themes of family, friendship, sibling rivalry, and the complexities of adolescence. The girls navigate typical teenage issues such as school, friendships, crushes, and growing up, all while learning important life lessons about responsibility, honesty, and the importance of family. Two of a Kind emphasizes the importance of family support and the dynamics between siblings. It portrays the challenges and joys of growing up through the lens of twin sisters who complement each other despite their contrasting personalities. The series also touches on themes of resilience and adaptation in the face of life's changes and challenges. The sitcom was popular during its brief run for its humor, relatable characters, and the Olsen twins' charm. It resonated with young audiences for its portrayal of sisterly love and the ups and downs of teenage life. While Two of a Kind had a relatively short-lived presence on television, it remains a nostalgic favorite for fans of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen and continues to be remembered fondly for its wholesome family entertainment. Number 14, On Our Own, is an American sitcom that aired from 1994 to 1995. The series follows the struggles and adventures of the 7 Jericho siblings, who are left orphaned after their parents die in a car accident. I didn't watch this until at least a decade after it was canceled, meaning I didn't get to experience it during its TGIF run. I'm not sure how I missed it due to being a dedicated TGIF watcher at the time it aired. Maybe I did and just forgot about it due to such a short run and kind of being generic in principle. It was a decent show with the Smollett family and the other main cast members bringing plenty of charisma and likability. Key characters: Josh Jericho, Ralph Lewis Harris, the eldest sibling and legal guardian of his younger brothers and sisters; Jordie Jericho, Journey Smollett. A bright and caring young girl, Jordie is one of the middle children in the Jericho family. Jai Jericho, Jazz Smollett. Another of the Jericho siblings, Jai is known for her maturity and sense of responsibility. Jock Jericho, Jake Smollett. A playful and energetic child, Jock brings a sense of fun and mischief to the Jericho household. Jesse Jericho, Jussie Smollett. Jesse is one of the younger Jericho siblings, known for his artistic talents and creativity. Jimmy Jericho, JoJo Smollett. A spirited and outspoken child, Jimmy adds to the dynamic of the Jericho family with his bold personality. Jarrow Jericho, Jockey Smollett. The youngest of the Jericho siblings, Jarrow is a sweet and innocent child who looks up to his older brothers and sisters. The series begins with the tragic loss of the Jericho parents, leaving their 7 children to fend for themselves. Josh, the oldest sibling at 24 years old, becomes their legal guardian and must navigate the challenges of raising his brothers and sisters while juggling his own personal life and responsibilities. Each episode focuses on the siblings' attempts to adjust to their new life without parents, facing typical challenges of adolescence and family dynamics. They deal with school, friendships, growing up, and the struggles of maintaining a household on their own. Throughout the series, the Jericho siblings lean on each other for support and learn valuable life lessons about love, loyalty, and resilience. On Our Own explores themes of family bonds, resilience, and the importance of sibling support. It portrays the strength of familial relationships and the determination of young people faced with adversity. The series also touches on themes of identity, responsibility, and the journey of self-discovery amid difficult circumstances. While On Our Own had a relatively short run, it is remembered for its heartfelt portrayal of family unity and the challenges faced by children navigating the loss of parents. The series resonated with audiences for its relatable characters and themes, offering a blend of humor and drama while highlighting the strength of familial love and support. Number 13, 8 Simple Rules, originally known as 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter, is an American sitcom that aired from 2002 to 2005. The series focuses on the Hennessy family, navigating the challenges of everyday life after the unexpected death of the family patriarch. being one of two shows from the revived TGIF lineup in the early 2000s to make this list. Its potential was kind of cut short due to tragedy. I only seen several episodes, but the episodes from the first season is better in my opinion. It's understandable since nobody could truly take the place of its main star. Even after John's death, the show still was something good to watch. Key characters: Paul Hennessy, John Ritter, the loving and protective father of 3 teenage children who works as a sports writer. Kate Hennessy, Katie Segal, Paul's wife and the mother of their 3 children, who returns to work as a nurse after her husband's death. Bridget Hennessy, Kaylee Cuoco, the eldest Hennessy daughter, a popular and somewhat ditzy high school student, Carrie Hennessy, Amy Davidson, the middle Hennessy daughter, intelligent and socially awkward, who often clashes with her sister Bridget. Rory Hennessy, Martin Spangers, the youngest Hennessy child, initially portrayed as cute and innocent, but later becoming more mischievous. The series begins with the Hennessy family coping with the sudden loss of Paul Hennessy, who dies while shopping. Kate, the mother, decides to return to work as a nurse, leaving the family to adjust to life without their beloved father and husband. The show explores how each family member copes with grief while navigating the challenges of adolescence, school, friendships, and relationships. Central to the series are the humorous and often touching interaction between Kate and her 3 children as they try to uphold the family rules that Paul had set. The rules, originally intended to keep his daughters safe while dating, become a guiding principle for the family as they navigate life's ups and downs. 8 Simple Rules explores themes of family dynamics, parenting, grief, and the transition from adolescence to adulthood. It addresses serious issues with humor and sensitivity, portraying the importance of communication, love, and support within a family unit. The sitcom was well received during its run for its blend of comedy and heartfelt moments, as well as the performances of its talented cast. Tragically, John Ritter, who played Paul Hennessy, passed away during the show's 2nd season, leading to adjustments in the storyline and the addition of James Garner and David Spade to the cast. 8 Simple Rules remains a poignant and memorable series that continues to resonate with audiences for its portrayal of family values and the challenges of growing up. Number 12, Muppets Tonight, is a television series that aired from 1996 to 1998, featuring the beloved Muppet characters in a variety show format set behind the scenes of a fictional television network. Being the only non-sitcom on the list, The Muppets, no matter the incarnation, brings plenty of enjoyment. That's no exception here. Even after Jim Henson's death a few years before the premiere of the show, it showed that his creations are timeless. Key characters: Kermit the Frog, the charismatic and often harried host of Muppets Tonight, trying to keep the show running smoothly. Miss Piggy, the glamorous and diva-like star of the show, often pursuing Kermit romantically. Fozzie Bear, the earnest but hapless comedian who struggles with his stand-up routines. Gonzo, the eccentric and fearless daredevil who hosts bizarre and often dangerous stunts. Rizzo the Rat, a streetwise and sarcastic rat who often gets involved in various shenanigans. Clifford, the cool and smooth-talking host of the fictional television network where Muppets Tonight airs. Pepe the King Prawn, a laid-back and humorous prawn who serves as Clifford's sidekick. Plot overview: Muppets Tonight is a revival of the classic The Muppet Show, with a contemporary twist. The show is presented as a variety program hosted by Kermit the Frog, featuring music performances, comedy sketches, and celebrity guest appearances. Each episode follows the chaotic behind-the-scenes antics of the Muppet cast as they prepare for the show and interact with celebrity guests. The format allows for a mix of classic Muppet humor, including slapstick comedy, wordplay, and parodies of popular culture. Throughout its run, Muppets Tonight showcases the diverse talents of the Muppet characters who perform musical numbers, engage in comedic sketches, and interact with human guest stars. Themes: Muppets Tonight celebrates creativity, camaraderie, and the joy of entertainment. It emphasizes the importance of teamwork and celebrates individuality through the unique personalities of each Muppet character. The show also incorporates satire and humor, often poking fun at television conventions and celebrity culture. Legacy. While Muppets Tonight had a relatively short run, it is remembered fondly by fans for its witty humor, memorable characters, and the continuation of Jim Henson's legacy of puppetry and storytelling. The series contributed to the enduring popularity of the Muppets franchise, showcasing their timeless appeal and ability to entertain audiences of all ages. Number 11, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, is an American television sitcom that aired from 1996 to 2003, based on the Archie comics series of the same name. The series follows the life of Sabrina Spellman, a teenage girl who discovers on her 16th birthday that she is a witch with magical powers. Being an early 80s baby, my first exposure to Melissa Joan Hart was through Clarissa Explains It All on Nickelodeon. Although I liked that show good enough, Sabrina definitely was the better show. It brought plenty of laughs and unique situations most sitcoms couldn't do because of the magical aspects of it. Key characters: Sabrina Spellman, Melissa Joan Hart, a kind-hearted and quirky teenager who navigates high school while learning to control her magical abilities. Hilda Spellman, Caroline Rhea, Sabrina's caring and free-spirited aunt who lives with her and her sister Zelda. Zelda Spellman, Beth Broderick, Sabrina's stern and pragmatic aunt, who is also a witch and helps Sabrina learn about her magical heritage. Salem Saberhagen, voiced by Nick Bakay, Sabrina's witty and sarcastic talking cat, transformed into a cat as punishment for his previous attempts at world domination. Harvey Kinkle, Nate Richard, Sabrina's kind-hearted high school sweetheart, who remains unaware of her magical abilities for much of the series. Libby Chesler, Jenna Lee Green, Sabrina's snobbish and popular classmate who often serves as a rival. The series begins with Sabrina Spellman discovering that she's a witch on her 16th birthday. She lives with her quirky aunts, Hilda and Zelda, who guide her through the process of learning magic while navigating the challenges of adolescence. Sabrina attends high school like any other teenager, but faces additional complications due to her supernatural abilities. Each episode follows Sabrina as she deals with everyday teenage problems, such as schoolwork, friendships, and romantic relationships, all while trying to keep her magical identity a secret from mortals. Throughout the series, Sabrina's magical mishaps and adventures often lead to humorous situations and valuable life lessons. Sabrina the Teenage Witch explores themes of self-discovery, identity, friendship, and the responsibilities that come with magical powers. It blends comedy with fantasy elements, showcasing Sabrina's growth as both a teenager and a witch as she learns to balance her dual identities. The sitcom was popular during its run for its lighthearted humor, memorable characters, and Melissa Joan Hart's portrayal of Sabrina. It spawned several TV movies and a successful animated series, cementing its place in popular culture. Sabrina the Teenage Witch remains a beloved classic for its magical premise and its relatable depiction of teenage life with a supernatural twist. Number 10. Fresh Off the Boat is an American sitcom that aired from 2015 to 2020, loosely based on the memoir of chef and food personality Eddie Huang. The series chronicles the experiences of a Taiwanese-American family adjusting to life in Orlando, Florida during the 1990s. This is the only show I enjoyed from the third and final version of the TGIF block. The advertising for the block was so bad or forgettable, I didn't even know at the time it was TGIF for the very short time the block lasted. That doesn't take away from the show being as good as it was. It brings many laughs, and being set in the 90s brought back so much nostalgia. It would have fit perfectly in the original TGIF lineup's run. Key characters: Eddie Huang, Hudson Yang, the protagonist and narrator, a hip-hop loving young boy who navigates cultural identity and adolescence, Louis Huang, Randall Park, Eddie's optimistic and entrepreneurial father, who opens a steakhouse and aims for the American dream. Jessica Huang, Constance Wu. Eddie's strict and pragmatic mother, who is determined to instill traditional values in her children. Emery Huang, Forrest Wheeler, and Evan Huang, Ian Chen, Eddie's younger brothers, each with their own unique personalities and challenges. Grandma Huang, Lucille Soom, Louis's mother, who brings her own old-world wisdom and traditions into the Huang household. The series begins with the Huang family relocating from Washington, D.C. to suburban Orlando, where Louis opens a Western-themed restaurant. As they navigate cultural differences and stereotypes, each family member encounters their own challenges and triumphs. Eddie, eager to fit in with his peers, embraces hip-hop culture while grappling with his Taiwanese heritage. Jessica strives to balance her traditional values with American opportunities, often clashing with her sons over their assimilation into mainstream American culture. Louis pursues his entrepreneurial dreams while adapting to the cultural norms of the restaurant business. Throughout the series, the Huang family confronts issues such as racism, identity, generational clashes, and the pursuit of the American dream. Their experiences are presented with humor and sensitivity, showcasing the complexities of immigrant life and the universal desire for acceptance and success. Fresh Off the Boat explores themes of cultural identity, family dynamics, generational differences, and the immigrant experience in America. It challenges stereotypes and offers a humorous yet poignant portrayal of the Asian American immigrant perspective. The sitcom was notable for its representation of Asian American characters and culture on mainstream television, marking a significant step forward in diversity and inclusion. Fresh Off the Boat received praise for its humor, authenticity, and nuanced portrayal of immigrant family life. It remains a culturally significant series that resonates with audiences for its relatable characters and insightful exploration of identity and belonging. Number 9, Sister Sister, is an American television sitcom that aired from 1994 to 1999. The series revolves around the lives of identical twin sisters who were separated at birth and reunite unexpectedly as teenagers, leading to comedic and heartwarming adventures. Sister Sister wasn't on TGIF long, but the series as a whole was pretty fun. I enjoy when shows mature as the leads age, which this show did. A very good show, which is still watchable today. Key characters: Tia Landry, Tia Mowry, one of the twin sisters, a studious and responsible teenager raised by her single mother. Tamara Campbell, Tamara Mowry, the other twin sister, outgoing and sometimes mischievous, raised by her adoptive father. Lisa Landry, Jackie Harry, Tia's flamboyant and loving mother who runs her own business. Ray Campbell, Tim Reed, the responsible and often uptight father of Tamara, whose strict yet loving nature contrasted perfectly with Lisa's carefree attitude. Roger Evans, Marquez Houston, Tia and Tamara's persistent and goofy neighbor who develops a crush on both sisters. The series begins when Tia Landry and Tamara Campbell accidentally meet for the first time at a shopping mall. They soon discover that they are identical twins who were separated at birth and adopted by different parents. Tia lives with her single mother Lisa, while Tamara lives with her adoptive father Ray. As Tia and Tamara navigate their newfound sisterhood, they decide to live together under one roof with their respective guardians. The show follows their experiences as they attend high school, face teenage challenges, and explore their similarities and differences. Despite their contrasting personalities, the sisters develop a close bond and support each other through various adventures and mishaps. Sister Sister explores themes of family, sisterhood, identity, and the bonds that unite siblings. It portrays the challenges and joys of growing up, navigating friendships, relationships, and parental guidance, all while discovering their shared history as twins. The sitcom was popular during its run for its humor, relatable characters, and the dynamic between Tia and Tamara Mowry. It remains a beloved part of 90s television nostalgia, known for its positive portrayal of family relationships and the strong bond between sisters. Sister, Sister continues to resonate with audiences for its heartwarming moments and enduring themes of sisterly love and friendship. Number 8. Perfect Strangers is an American television sitcom that aired from 1986 to 1993. The series follows the misadventures and evolving friendship between two distant cousins from different backgrounds who become roommates in Chicago. This is one of the earliest shows I remember watching on TGIF. The energy and antics of the two leads constantly entertained. It's a must-watch when doing a TGIF watch back for nostalgic memories if you grew up with it, and fond of somewhat slapstick comedy. Key characters: Balky Bartokomous, Bronson Pinchot, a naive shepherd from the fictional Mediterranean island of Mypos, who moves to Chicago to live with his cousin Larry. Larry Appleton, Mark Lynn Baker, a neurotic and practical young man working as a photographer, who initially struggles to understand Balky's unconventional ways. The series begins when Balky Bartokomous, a cheerful and optimistic shepherd from Mypos, arrives in Chicago to live with his cousin, Larry Appleton. Despite being cousins, Balky and Larry are initially strangers to each other, and their contrasting personalities lead to comedic clashes and misunderstandings. As Balky adjusts to American culture, and Larry navigates the challenges of living with a quirky relative, their relationship deepens into a genuine friendship. The show's humor derives from Balky's naive yet endearing misunderstandings of American customs and Larry's attempts to guide him through the complexities of urban life. Throughout the series, Balky and Larry face various challenges and adventures together, from navigating relationships to pursuing career aspirations. Their friendship and mutual support ultimately become the heart of the show, emphasizing themes of camaraderie, cultural differences, and personal growth. Perfect Strangers explores themes of friendship, family dynamics, cultural diversity, and the comedic clash between different worldviews. It blends lighthearted humor with heartfelt moments as Balky and Larry learn from each other's perspectives and overcome obstacles together. The sitcom was popular during its run for its charming characters, humorous scenarios, and the chemistry between Bronson Pinchot and Mark Lynn Baker. It remains a nostalgic favorite among fans of 80s and 90s television, remembered for its unique premise and memorable catchphrases like Balky's iconic greeting, "Well, of course not. Don't be ridiculous." Number 7, Full House is an iconic American television sitcom that aired from 1987 to 1995. The series follows the lives of a widowed father, his 3 daughters, and his brother-in-law as they navigate life's ups and downs under one roof in San Francisco. The charm of this show is what has it at its current spot. It's nothing revolutionary, but every character is memorable and fun to watch. The cheese factor is cranked up most of the time, but it is what made it as beloved as it is due to its innocence. The revival of the show with Fuller House was good as well for the episodes I have watched. Key characters: Danny Tanner, Bob Saget, the loving and meticulous father who works as a local TV host; Jesse Katsopoulos, John Stamos, Danny's cool and rebellious brother-in-law who moves in to help raise the girls; Joey Gladstone, Dave Coulier, Danny's goofy best friend and stand-up comedian who also moves in to help with parenting; DJ Tanner, Candace Cameron, the eldest Tanner daughter responsible and caring; Stephanie Tanner, Jodie Sweetin, the middle Tanner daughter, witty and mischievous; Michelle Tanner, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen; the youngest Tanner daughter, known for her adorable catchphrase, "You got it, dude," Rebecca Donaldson Katsopoulos, Lori Loughlin, Jesse's wife and a co-host on Danny's TV show, who becomes a mother figure to the girls; Kimmy Gibbler, Andrea Barber, DJ's quirky best friend and neighbor, who frequently visits the Tanner household. The series begins with Danny Tanner, a recent widower, struggling to raise his 3 daughters with the help of his brother-in-law Jesse and best friend Joey. Together they form an unconventional but loving family unit under one roof. As the girls grow up, Each episode explores their experiences with school, friendships, sibling rivalry, and teenage challenges. Throughout its run, Full House showcases the familial bonds between the characters as they support each other through life's joys and hardships. The show emphasizes themes of love, friendship, and the importance of family, often resolving conflicts with heartwarming moments and life lessons. Full House is known for its wholesome portrayal of family life and its positive messages. It tackles themes such as grief and loss, single parenthood, blended families, and the dynamics of growing up. The show also incorporates humor, often through Joey's comedic antics and Michelle's adorable quips. The Full House remains a beloved classic and cultural phenomenon, especially remembered for its catchy theme song, Everywhere You Look, memorable catchphrases, and endearing characters. The series spawned the spin-off Fuller House, which continues the story with DJ, Stephanie, and Kimmy as adults raising their own families. Overall, Full House continues to resonate with audiences for its heartwarming portrayal of family values and enduring friendships. Number 6, Hangin' with Mr. Cooper, is an American television sitcom that aired from 1992 to 1997. The series revolves around a former NBA player turned substitute teacher as he navigates life's challenges and adventures in Oakland, California. The first season was honestly kind of bland at times and didn't really find its legs until the second season, where the premise was revamped. This was at no fault to Dawn Lewis, who left after the first season, whose work in other projects I've watched her in I always enjoyed including here. The second season and on was very consistent in its humor and was slightly more family-friendly, being moved to TGIF, which seemed to work in its favor. Key characters: Mark Cooper, Mark Curry. The protagonist, a charismatic and easygoing former basketball player who becomes a substitute teacher. Vanessa Russell, Holly Robinson Pete. Mark's best friend and roommate, a talented law student and later a sportscaster. Robin Dumars, Dawn Lewis. Mark's other best friend, a no-nonsense gym coach and teacher, Geneva Lee. Saundra Quarterman, the school principal, who often finds herself dealing with Mark's unconventional teaching methods. The series begins with Mark Cooper adjusting to life after basketball, working as a substitute teacher and living with his friends Vanessa and Robin. Mark's carefree and playful personality often gets him into humorous situations, both in the classroom and in his personal life. As the series progresses, Mark pursues various romantic relationships and navigates the challenges of adulthood, all while maintaining his close-knit friendships. Hangin' with Mr. Cooper explores themes of friendship, mentorship, personal growth, and the challenges of transitioning from a sports career to a new profession. It blends comedy with heartfelt moments as Mark and his friends face life's ups and downs together. The show was popular during its 5-season run for its humor, engaging characters, and positive portrayal of African American culture and community. It contributed to the representation of diverse perspectives on television during the 1990s and remains fondly remembered for its memorable characters and comedic moments. Number 5, George Lopez, is an American sitcom that aired from 2002 to 2007, starring comedian George Lopez as the titular character. The series explores the life of George Lopez, a Mexican-American man balancing work, family, and cultural identity in Los Angeles, California. This is the second and final show from the first revived version of TGIF to make this list. Who couldn't get hyped for this show after hearing War's Lowrider playing during the opening? The show is beyond its theme song, however, bringing a lot of funny situations and many times drama to accompany it, making for a complex, well-produced TV show. Key characters: George Lopez. The protagonist, a kind-hearted and quick-witted man working at an aviation factory. Angie Lopez, Constance Marie, George's patient and supportive wife, who works as a manager at a car dealership. Carmen Lopez, Maciela Lucia, George and Angie's rebellious and intelligent teenage daughter, Max Lopez. Luis Armand Garcia, George and Angie's mischievous and lovable young son. Benny Lopez, Belita Moreno, George's tough and cynical mother who provides comic relief and occasional wisdom. Ernie Cardenas, Valente Rodriguez, George's loyal and goofy best friend and co-worker at the factory. The series begins with George Lopez navigating the challenges of family life and work while reflecting on his Mexican-American heritage. George works as a manager at an airplane parts factory, where he deals with workplace antics and friendships with colleagues like Ernie. At home, he balances the differing personalities and needs of his family members. Central to the show is George's relationship with his wife Angie, who provides stability and support as they navigate marital ups and downs. Their daughter Carmen and son Max add to the family dynamics with their teenage antics and growing pains. George also grapples with his complicated relationship with his mother Benny, who often tests his patience but ultimately cares deeply for her family. George Lopez explores themes of family, cultural identity, generational differences, and the pursuit of the American dream. It addresses issues such as immigration, assimilation, and the challenges faced by Mexican-American families in balancing traditions with contemporary American life. The sitcom was praised for its representation of Mexican-American culture and its humor rooted in family dynamics and everyday life. It resonated with audiences for its relatable characters and storylines that tackled serious issues with humor and heart. George Lopez remains a significant contribution to television for its portrayal of Latino characters and its exploration of cultural identity and family values. Number 4. Dinosaurs is a classic American television sitcom that aired from 1991 to 1994. Known for its unique blend of puppetry and animatronics, the series takes place in a prehistoric world populated by anthropomorphic dinosaurs. Second of 2 shows coming from the mind of Jim Henson, Dinosaurs gets away with many things other typical sitcoms wouldn't usually touch up on. The puppetry work is excellent, and the humor is very consistent, and mostly hits with its jokes. Key characters: Earl Sinclair, the main protagonist, a bumbling but well-meaning Allosaurus who works at the Wisiso Corporation. Fran Sinclair, Earl's caring and practical wife, a Megalosaurus who manages the household and raises their children. Robbie Sinclair, their rebellious teenage son, a Hypsilophodon who challenges social norms and environmental issues. Charlene Sinclair, their daughter, a materialistic and trend-conscious teenager who is often concerned with social status. Baby Sinclair, the youngest member of the Sinclair family, a precocious infant who frequently utters the catchphrase, "Not the mama." Dinosaurs follows the Sinclair family's daily life in the Mesozoic era, mirroring and satirizing modern human society. The series explores various social and environmental issues through the lens of its dinosaur characters. Earl works at the Wisiso Corporation, a mega corporation led by the ruthless BP Richfield, where he holds various jobs that often cause ecological havoc. The show blends humor with poignant commentary on topics such as consumerism, environmentalism, gender roles, and family dynamics. It cleverly uses its prehistoric setting to parody and critique contemporary issues faced by human society. The show addresses environmental issues through the lens of dinosaur habitats and the impact of corporate greed on ecosystems. It explores the challenges and dynamics of a typical sitcom family, albeit in a prehistoric context. Social commentary. Dinosaurs often satirizes modern society, touching on topics like politics, media, and cultural trends. Dinosaurs remains fondly remembered for its unique premise, memorable characters, and its ability to blend humor with social commentary. The series tackled serious issues in a family-friendly format, leaving a lasting impact on audiences who grew up watching it. The poignant series finale, which addressed the consequences of environmental destruction, is particularly well remembered for its emotional depth and thought-provoking message.
Step by step, day by day, fresh start over.
Number 3, Step by Step, is an American television sitcom that aired from 1991 to 1998. The show revolves around two single parents who spontaneously marry, blending their respective families into one chaotic but loving household. Basically, being an edgier 90s version of the Brady Bunch worked really good for this show. Everyone has their own personalities, which always shines through. Every season was enjoyable to watch, with none jumping the shark. The last 1 to 2 seasons may not have been as good as its prime, but it's a good series you can jump in to watch, no matter the episode or season picked. Key characters: Frank Lambert, Patrick Duffy, a laid-back contractor and father of 3 children; Carol Foster, Suzanne Summers, a headstrong beautician and mother of 3 children; Dana Foster, Stacy Keenan, Carol's intelligent and ambitious teenage daughter; Karen Foster, Angela Watson, Carol's fashionable and boy-crazy teenage daughter; Mark Foster, Christopher Castile, Carol's sensitive and intelligent preteen son; J.T. Lambert, Brandon Call, Frank's rebellious and street-smart teenage son; Al Lambert, Christine Lakin, Frank's tomboyish and mischievous younger daughter. The series begins with Frank and Carol impulsively getting married while vacationing in Jamaica. They decide to combine their families, with each episode depicting the ups and downs of blending their different parenting styles, personalities, and backgrounds. The show focuses on the challenges and joys of everyday family life as they navigate relationships, school, and career aspirations. Step by Step explores themes of family dynamics, step parenting, sibling rivalry, and personal growth. Each character evolves throughout the series, facing individual challenges and learning valuable lessons about love, acceptance, and responsibility. Step by Step was popular during its run in the 1990s and remains a nostalgic favorite for many viewers. It provided a lighthearted and relatable portrayal of blended family life, combining humor with heartfelt moments. The chemistry among the cast members and the familial bond they portrayed contributed to the show's enduring appeal.
It's the bigger love of the family.
Number 2, Family Matters, is an American television sitcom that aired from 1989 to 1998, initially on ABC and later on CBS. The series revolves around the Winslow family, living in Chicago, Illinois, and their interactions with their quirky neighbor Steve Urkel. If the series was more consistent, Family Matters would probably be in the number 1 spot. I found the first season to be kind of bland and run by the numbers, with the Urkel character being a full-fledged cast member by time the second season begins. He brought new light to the show. Another thing that brings it slightly down is the over-reliance of Urkel to carry the show, and it got somewhat too silly for my taste during the final couple seasons. Although the later seasons wasn't as good, there still was a lot of bright spots to make up for it, especially Eddie's arc to become a cop, plus Steve and Laura finally becoming a couple. It's just too bad we never had the opportunity to see them marry. The middle seasons are the peak of the show, the most memorable and most enjoyable episodes to watch in my opinion. Key characters: Carl Winslow, Reginald Vell Johnson, the patriarch of the Winslow family, a police officer known for his tough exterior but kind heart; Harriet Winslow, Jo Marie Payton, later Judy Ann Elder; Carl's supportive wife, who works at a department store and often provides wisdom and humor to the family dynamic; Laura Winslow, Kelly Shaneen Williams, the Winslow's oldest daughter, a smart and responsible teenager who becomes a focal point of romantic interest for Steve Urkel; Eddie Winslow, Darius McCrary, the Winslow's eldest son, an aspiring athlete with a caring nature; Judy Winslow, Jamie Foxworth, the youngest Winslow child in the early seasons, whose character was later written out of the show; Estelle Winslow, Rosetta Lenoir, Carl's sassy and wise mother who often provides comic relief and advice; Steve Urkel, Jaleel White, the Winslow's nerdy, eccentric neighbor who becomes a breakout character known for his clumsy antics, unrequited love for Laura, and trademark catchphrase, "Did I do that?" Early seasons. The series begins by focusing on the Winslow family's everyday life, with storylines revolving around family dynamics, school relationships, and Carl's career as a police officer. Steve Urkel is introduced as the awkward neighbor who frequently disrupts the Winslow's peace with his inventions and attempts to win Laura's heart. Mid to later seasons. As the show progresses, Urkel's character becomes increasingly central to the plot. His infatuation with Laura and his comedic misadventures drive many episodes. The Winslow family faces various challenges typical of sitcom families, such as sibling rivalry, school issues, and career changes. The show also explores broader themes such as friendship, loyalty, and community. Family Matters is known for its comedic approach to family life and relationships. It emphasizes themes of acceptance, friendship, and the importance of family bonds. The character of Steve Urkel, with his eccentric personality and well-meaning but often disastrous inventions, provides much of the show's humor and memorable moments. Family Matters is remembered as a popular and influential sitcom of the 1990s, particularly for its portrayal of African American family life and its memorable characters. Steve Urkel became a cultural icon, and his catchphrases and mannerisms remain part of popular culture. The show's blend of comedy and heartwarming family moments contributed to its enduring popularity during its 9-season run. And number one, Boy Meets World is an American television sitcom that aired from 1993 to 2000. The series follows the life and experiences of Cory Matthews, a boy growing up in suburban Philadelphia. The show spans 7 seasons, chronicling Cory's journey from 6th grade through college. Probably to nobody's surprise, Boy Meets World gets the number 1 spot. Although starting out as a show more aimed at kids, I really enjoyed this series due to growing with its audience as the cast aged. Instead of just focusing on comedy, Boy Meets World also introduced drama and mature subject matters, which was always handled in excellent ways. Being so well written and being able to bring on multiple emotions gets its well-deserved placement. Key characters: Cory Matthews, Ben Savage, the protagonist, a relatable and often naive young boy learning about life, love, and friendship. Topanga Lawrence, Danielle Fishel, Cory's intelligent and free-spirited girlfriend and later wife. Their relationship is a central theme of the series. Sean Hunter, Ryder Strong, Cory's best friend who comes from a troubled background but is deeply loyal. Eric Matthews, Will Friedle, Cory's quirky older brother, known for his comedic and often dim-witted behavior. Mr. George Feeney, William Daniels, the wise and caring teacher, principal, and later college professor who mentors Cory and his friends throughout their lives. Alan and Amy Matthews, William Russ and Betsy Randall, Cory's supportive and loving parents. Morgan Matthews, Lily Nixay, later Lindsay Ridgway, Cory's younger sister, providing a sibling perspective. Seasons 1 to 2. The series starts with Cory in middle school, dealing with typical preteen issues, school problems, and his interactions with his family and friends. Mr. Feeney plays a pivotal role as Cory's teacher and neighbor, imparting life lessons. Seasons 3 to 5. As Cory and his friends transition to high school, they face more complex challenges, including relationships, peer pressure, and self-identity. Cory and Topanga's relationship deepens, and Sean's tumultuous family life is explored more. Seasons 6 to 7. The show progresses to Cory and his friends attending college. Cory and Topanga get married, and they navigate the challenges of young adult life. Mr. Feeney continues to offer guidance, now as a college professor. The series addresses mature themes such as marriage, personal growth, and career choices. Boy Meets World explores themes of friendship, family, love, and personal development. It balances humor with serious topics, teaching valuable life lessons through the experiences of Cory and his friends. The guidance of Mr. Feeney is a constant thread, emphasizing the importance of mentorship and wisdom. The show has remained a beloved part of 90s pop culture, known for its memorable characters and heartfelt storytelling. It also spawned a sequel series, Girl Meets World, which follows Cory and Topanga's daughter Riley Matthews as she navigates her own journey of growing up. Boy Meets World leaves a lasting legacy as a beloved coming-of-age sitcom from the 90s. Its enduring appeal lies in its heartfelt exploration of friendship, family, and growing up, centered around protagonist Cory Matthews. Through humor, memorable characters like Mr. Feeney, and poignant life lessons, it continues to resonate with audiences, inspiring multiple generations with its nostalgia and timeless themes. The decline and revival of TGIF. Despite its immense popularity, TGIF began to decline in the late 1990s due to changing viewer habits, increased competition from cable networks, and shifts in programming strategy. The original TGIF lineup officially ended in 2000, but there was a brief revival in 2003 with shows like George Lopez and Hope and Faith. However, this revival was short-lived due to inconsistent scheduling and the fragmented television landscape. The second revival started in 2018, lasted barely over a year due to similar circumstances, with the added problem of streaming becoming so popular. The magic of TGIF remains a cherished memory for many, reflecting a time when family-friendly entertainment was a staple of Friday nights. Thanks for joining us on Let's Run It Back, as we revisited the iconic TGIF lineup. Stay tuned for more deep dives into your favorite shows and moments from TV history. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Let's Run It Back for more nostalgic content like this. Make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. And feel free to drop a comment below with your thoughts. We'll see you all in the next video. Keep the nostalgia alive.